Welcome back to Race Report, everyone. We have some breaking news for you today, and it is a bit of a sad news story, to be honest. Today, Sebastian Vettel has announced his retirement from Formula One at the end of the season. This does come as a bit of a small surprise. He's only 35 years old and still can command quite a good race car when he needs to. So it wasn't super obvious that he was going to retire. There have been small hints here and there. He has in recent times been more of an activist, speaking out about political and social issues, and when questioned about some of the hypocritical nature of his job and his environmental work, he has said in the past that it's something he thinks about often. So perhaps that gave us a small hint back then of when he said that quote. We also have to look at the driver market currently as well. Obviously, Vettel is a 4-time world champion. He has the second most race wins on the grid right now. So I imagine he wants a pretty fast car underneath him. And he wants to be winning races again. He wants the chance to be winning championships again. And if you look around the grid for next year, he's not going to be able to get that opportunity. The only teams with available seats are teams like his own, stuck in the midfield, or even below that, with all of the top teams like Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull having locked down their drivers on multi-year deals already. There was a small rumour a few weeks ago that he might be able to replace Daniel Ricciardo at McLaren, but Ricciardo kind of squashed that when he said he was intending to stay on with the team for next season. So I imagine in Vettel's mind it was Aston Martin or nothing, and he's decided to go with nothing. Obviously, these last few years at Aston Martin have not been what he nor the team will have wanted. He does seem to be driving the car to a good performance, a better performance than perhaps that car is deserving of if we compare him to his teammate Lance Stroll. But considering Aston Martin came in with this big splash, they started spending a lot of money, they signed Vettel as a marquee signing. They're definitely not in the position they'd want to be in. They're nowhere near winning races. They're nowhere near even just podium places, which of course is what Vettel signed on to do with the team. Of course, before that, he had some really great years at Ferrari. Sure, the last one was a bit of a dud, but before that, really great years at Ferrari. A couple of years where he actually challenged for the championship and, well, let down by the strategy and reliability as we're currently seeing in this season for Charles Leclerc. And of course, before that, he had his winning years at Red Bull where he became a 4-time world champion. He'll definitely leave the sport with a huge legacy. I'm excited to see what he does next. Does he stay around the paddock? Does he get a job in journalism or something like that? Or does he go on to do something different? Who knows? Can't wait to see. And I'm also excited to see who can replace him at Aston Martin as well. Who's that team going to bring in to replace Sebastian Vettel? It's a big question, and it's going to be a fun one to speculate on down the line. But that's it. Just a quick news piece for you today. What do you think about Sebastian Vettel retiring? How will you remember him? Will you remember him as the 4-time world champion at Red Bull? Will you remember him as the Ferrari nearly man? Or maybe if you've just joined the sport recently, will you remember him as the guy that was leading Aston Martin in their failed charge? Let me know down in the comments or over on social media at Race Report Pod, and I will catch you in the next one.